Hey everybody. So today I'm going to talk about Makeup Academy. Makeup Academy is a brand of cosmetics that are available in the UK at Superdrug exclusively. However, before you click out of this video, because, you know, you're thinking, oh, I don't care about that because I can't get it. Yes, you can. They ship internationally, and their shipping is very reasonable. If you are in the United States, it's in their money, it's £7.50. What that translates into American money exactly, I'm not sure, but what I can tell you is the exchange rate is not like a huge difference. Just think of it as $7.50, but I mean, it's not, but it's not that far off of that amount. But if you don't live in the United States, they ship other places too. The shipping is even cheaper if you're in another European country. But this this makeup, when you buy it at Superdrug in the UK, is £1 a piece for the products. And the quality for that price is pretty amazing. And I'm going to show you what I have. Everything that I have, I got in swaps with my friend June, who is the Suki Bab Swent here on YouTube. I'll put a link to her channel in the description box, but a word to the wise, or a word of warning, I should say. She's a very busy lady, so she doesn't have a lot of time to make videos. She's got lots of great videos on her channel, but she doesn't make them very often because she has a full-time job and a husband and children and just, doesn't have a lot of spare time. So, anyway, yeah, my friend June and I did some swaps, and these are all the Makeup Academy things that she sent to me. I don't know if Makeup Academy just started shipping internationally recently or if they did all along and I just didn't know it. But in any case, let me show you what I have. I should start off by saying, first off, that I have one of their nail polishes and I really did not care for it at all. But aside from that, everything I have is eyeshadows, and I love, love, love their eyeshadows. And like I said, they're £1 a piece, so it just blows my mind because in the United States, if you were to buy an eyeshadow for $1, I don't think you'd be very impressed with whatever it was that you were buying, not at that price point. So let's start with the eye dusts. I believe that's what they call them. Yeah, eye dusts. And what these are is, and a lot of companies in the UK seem to make these. The only company I can think of that has anything like this in this country is Jessie's Girl makes eye dusts. I've never tried those though, because I have a lot of eye dusts from, other brands that are, eye dusts can be quite messy. They're sort of like pigments, except for they're not quite as intense, which you're probably thinking, oh, well, that's not good. Well, yes, it is, because it makes it a lot easier to work with them when they're not super pigmented. They're like, not watered down pigments, but less pigmented pigments. And the texture is like fluffier, and they're just much easier to work with. So here's what I have for eye dust. This is shade number 1, and I'm just going to show them to you through the top of the package because otherwise they're just going to go all over the place and make a big mess. So shade number 1 is like a silver. If I have one that's open, which I probably do, then I'll take it out and, do a swatch for you. Okay, shade number 2 is a gorgeous purple. Okay, this one, the little stopper thing came off, so Let me just reattach that. Isn't that beautiful? So it's like a blue-based purple. So that's shade number 2. Shade number 3 is this really, I'm going to say a sea green. Yeah, that's what I think would be a good description of this. Kind of like a sea green, but not as dark. It's sort of a light aqua. Some people would refer to this as a spring green. Number 4 is olive green. Eye dusts are a lot of fun to play with, but you can't quite be as precise as you can with, you know, just a regular eyeshadow, but they are a lot of fun if you're up for it. Number 5 is, what is this, brown? Yeah, that's a nice brown. If you look at that, see that thing in the center? Well, it's just a little piece of plastic, and underneath that, the eye dust is collecting on there. So that's how you can really see the color really well. And then number 6 is a black. Or is it? Or is it a purple? You know what? Let's take the little stopper thing off and see. You know, it looks to me like it's a black, but it almost has a hint of purple to it. All right, I'm going to attempt to take some out. This is a blackish purple. Wow. Yep, that's what it is. It's a cross between black and purple. Okay, now that I've made a big mess on my hands, I'm going to need a wipe. Okay, so those are the eye dusts. And yeah, those are a lot of fun to play with. But I admit I don't reach for those that often because, you know, they are kind of messy to work with. But they're pigmented, but not like regular pigments. I really prefer eye dusts if I'm working with some kind of loose shadow like that. Okay, next up are what I have for pressed eyeshadows, and let's start with what I have for pearl shades. This is number 2. This is a white. Isn't that amazing? $1, or I shouldn't say dollar, £1. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, you cannot find anything that is this quality in the United States at that price point. You just can't. Number 3, I had to transfer to this little container because it broke during shipping. This was the one casualty. So this is just a black. And it's now an eye dust, but it's not supposed to be. It was supposed to be in a container like this. Number 7. This is sort of a forest green. How gorgeous is that? Unbelievable, isn't it? I'm telling you, any of you people that are in the UK or Ireland that have Superdrug, and have never tried Makeup Academy, please, you've got to. Okay, this is shade number 8, and it's a teal, turquoise, whatever you want to call it. Look at the sheen on that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and I saved my favorites for last. These are what I have for matte eyeshadows, and I think these are the only 4 shades they make in matte, which is crazy because these are so awesome. Okay, number 16. This is kind of like a light peach bordering on a pinky nude, and this is what I have on my lids. I do have MAC Painterly Paint Pot on first, then I have this over the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. So that is number 16. And then number 17 is this sort of tan color, I'll say. And this would be a great transition color. But I mean, you could definitely use it, you know, in other ways. Number 18 is this crazy purple. Isn't that pretty though? And see, it actually swatches a little bit softer. So, not as crazy on as in the pan. And last but certainly not least is number 19. And this is a chocolate brown. And that is what I'm wearing in the crease. So, that is what I have for Makeup Academy. Highly recommend their products. All I've tried is the eyeshadows and one nail polish. So I can't say nothing about their other products, but I'll put a link in the description box so you can go to their website and take a look around and maybe place an order if you want. And I'll see you next time. Bye.